Why am I doing that? Because this is rapper and producer advice on how to build your super team. Rappers and producers, you want to know how to build your team up. You got songs, maybe you got albums, maybe you got music videos, maybe you got all these different pieces of content. You have all these ideas, but you know that you cannot do it alone. I understand, I completely understand where you're coming from, but let me share this with you. When it comes to building your team, you don't want to just put any team. You don't want to just go to the local basketball court and say, you over there eating the popsicle, pause. You over there eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You over there that look like you never played basketball in your life. You over there who, I think you too high to even know what's going on. Y'all are my squad. Let's go. This ain't how the movies work out. You know, the Bad News Bears was a great movie, but in real life, that team will go 0-82, whatever, 162 because of Spaceball. Anyways, this is what it is. When you're building your team up, you have to be so careful about the pieces that you put together, because guess what? Every single part of that team is going to represent you. Whether they're going to the club, whether they're going to business events, whether they're going to meetings, whether they're going to church, they represent every aspect of your business. If one person is out here acting wild, even if they do good business, what is goo? They do good business, guess what? Eventually that will come back to you. If that person takes on beefs and you have no idea about it, guess what? Somebody's going to have a beef with you because you're part of the squad. So when it comes to building up your quote-unquote super team, I think that it's best to start within yourself. Starting within yourself is probably the most important thing that you can do. Figure out how you can become the person that you want to attract. Because people like people that are like them. Got that from Tony Robbins. People like people who are like them. It's just that easy. Look at your friends and the people that you're around. You literally attract the people who are like you the most. So when it comes to your team, you need to figure out yourself first. Figure out your inner squad. Figure out your inner, what is it that I need to become? Because if you are in any sort of way lazy, if you're in any sort of way doubtful or insecure, you're going to attract people who take advantage of people who are insecure, or you're going to attract other insecure people. Insecure people can't help one another if nobody finds their confidence. So fix you, and I shouldn't even say fix you. You should build yourself up first. Build yourself up into the super person that you can be, and guess what? It's going to sound super trippy and super hippie. Trippy and hippie. That was pretty good. Trippy and hippie, but you're going to attract the people that you ultimately need to attract for you to be successful, because you've already put yourself in that place where you're going to filter out the people who are going to look at you and be like, I ain't messing with him because he got his stuff together and he probably going to see me coming a mile away. And you probably will. You have different vision. You have tunnel vision. Hey. That's not how I do it. Hey. Stop shaking your head, Richie. Look. It's your squad. Your squad represents who you are. Don't just pick up any players. Make sure that every piece of that is a needed piece. Don't just put your cousin in there to manage you because that's your cousin and he saved you in the water that one time when you almost drowned and you didn't have your floaties. That's not a good enough reason for somebody to stay around doing business with you. If they're not doing the business that they're supposed to be doing, you need to get rid of them. You need to make sure that you do it tactfully, but you can't have that in your circle. If you want to build up your super team, build up your super self first, and then attract the people that you want to be around you. And then also too, don't be afraid to ask questions about what their qualifications are. Who cares what level of career you're at? These are people that are going to be important pieces to your potential empire. Choose wisely. Once again, it's another, I'm going to do it again, Reggie, Curtspiration. Please subscribe to the channel below if you need some more of this juice, and please be a part of the notification gang. And then once again, shout out to everybody that's been contributing to the Patreon campaign. We're starting to build up. We're going to actually in June, we're going to actually go pick up the podcast equipment based upon the contribution that you guys have been giving. We're going to go pick that up, have it set up, and we're going to start podcasting. All right, I'm gonna tell you a little bit more information as it comes together, but thank you so much for everybody giving on Patreon. If you would love to contribute, patreon.com/CurtisKing, and and you're gonna have yourself an opportunity to contribute to something major. Once again, in this life, you will not be full of life until you decide to live life to its fullest. Curtis King of Curtis King Beats.
I can't listen to you.
When I listen to you, it's a liability. Cause you be mentally killing my inner energy. So I'm concealing my feelings before you injure me.